Hi everyone, it's Kim. So I'm just going to make this little tiny 1 pound batch. It's just a practice. I'm just trying out something new. I'm not really like into making cupcakes and things like that, but I'm just trying to think of something for Christmas, for like little Christmas gift sets. So I'm gonna make, I don't really want to make cupcakes themselves. It's kind of funny because I do a lot of cake decorating, and I've grown up doing cake decorating, and I'm not really into it as far that much for soaps. I like more of just like the natural, just the stuff that I like to make. But I'm gonna try and make a little loaf that looks like a cupcake that I can cut into bars, so they're actually bars that are kind of shaped like a cupcake, if that makes sense if you look at it from the side. So anyway, here goes. Let me try this out. So I'm going to go ahead and add my lye water. I need to get a smaller strainer. This thing's so big. I'm going to add my, this is just an ounce of, what is it called, cream. And my ounce of shea butter. Better scrape this off. So I'll scrape out this last little bit here. Don't want to waste any of my shea butter. So the scent that I'm using is a blend that I kind of made myself, which is with a couple of different fragrances. Pink sugar and brambleberries. What is that called? Buttercream and snickerdoodle. And I'm going to use that for the base, the cake part. And then I'm just going to use some candy cane from Moonworks for the frosting. I'm going to leave the frosting white just because this is like the first time I'm doing this, and I don't even know if it's going to work. So, have that there. So I'm going to go ahead and pour out about 6 ounces. Let me weigh this so I know what it is. Okay, I think that is about it. So I'm going to have that to the side for my frosting, and then I'm going to go ahead and add my fragrance that's going to, well, also I want to add some, those are vanilla bean seeds, and then I'm going to put some of the blend. And this is going to turn dark anyway because of the fragrance oil, but I love the way vanilla beans, just, you know, like Holly was saying the other day, it's just a different type of exfoliation. It's so soft. So right now it's going to be not dark yet, but in a few days it will be, because of the buttercream, snickerdoodle, and the pink sugar. I'm going to go ahead and just blend that a little. Make sure that there's no little lumps of vanilla bean. Scrape it off. I'm going to go ahead and rinse this off just because I don't want to get any of that in the part that's going to be white. Okay. So that's ready. Put this back on here. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my little, this is a little disposable baking mold, but the inside was smooth. With these gloves, it's sticking. The inside was smooth, but I went ahead and lined the sides with corrugated cardboard. I have a whole bunch of it from the way I used to originally wrap my soaps. So let me go ahead and just pat that down. Wipe off my mess. I hope I'm still on the camera here. Always get over just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to have to just put the rest of this in a little cupcake thing and save it for me. Whoops. Okay, I'll just leave it like that. Now, let me put this to the side. Let me clean that off again. Put that to the side. Come over here and go ahead and add in my titanium, because I want it to be as white as possible. And then I'm going to add some of the candy cane. Doesn't take much. Yep, already getting need to clean this off some. Then I'm going to add it to the piping bag. It smells so good. I love peppermint. Okay, so here's my little bag with my tip in the bottom. And I could have just left the top unscented, but that's a lot of percentage compared to the other part to be unscented for me. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and have that scent in there. I mean, have some peppermint in there. Plus, I also love the combination of buttercream and pink sugar with peppermint. So, okay, so let me get this little cake thing here back. I'm going to go ahead and take off my gloves for this because it's easier that way. So, let me see how I'm going to do this. I guess I'm just going to do the whole thing kind of just in like kind of stars. So, let me just see what I can scrape out right here. Put one more right there. Okay, so that's my sloppy little cupcake loaf. And I'm going to go ahead and add a rose on the side there, and there, because I'm thinking that I can probably get 4 little cupcakes out of it, thin ones, and I thought about adding a little bit of poppy seeds. And then, of course, it's early. I'm going to spritz a little bit of diamond dust glitter. Well, it's kind of cool how this candy cane has almost turned a little pinkish color. So that's kind of cool. It's almost a mauve, and I didn't even add any colorant to it, so I like that. Let me put a little bit of glitter over here. Love these little bottles, by the way. They're from Rustic Essentials. I learned about them from Holly. So anyway, there is my little cupcake log. And if you see, it's going to have the shape of a cupcake, but when I slice it, they're going to be bars. And so and then this way I can cut them and clean them up and everything, and then repackage them in these little cool little baking pans that I bought. Let me just show you what one of them looks like empty. This is the way they come without that corrugated cardboard in there, and I had just kind of glued it in. But see, I figured that I could package them in this as the little bars, and if I make several different types, I could put 3 or 4 different bars together in one packet with just a little piece of divider of parchment paper in between to keep them from sticking to each other. I just, kind of worried about the scent rubbing off on each other. But anyway, I will let you know tomorrow how it goes, and hopefully it'll turn out something different. Have a great evening.